Welcome in, everyone, to a ZFL double header. Oh my goodness, so exciting. A double header only because I played one game while I was away on my mega travels around Japan and New Zealand. And so some people will have seen this game already while watching on the ZFL Second Helping show. But for those of you who just follow the team by my streams, you won't have seen it yet. And so I thought I would do a little recap before this week's game so that it all makes narrative sense on my YouTube as well as anything. The only thing is I need to remember where the replay files are. Here they are, save replays. So the game last round was against the Sotek Supremes. The Sotek Supremes are a lizard man team who, well, let me reintroduce this properly. In fact, why don't I do the whole intro again, because I realised I could do it better. Welcome in for a double header of ZFL action. I got a huge ZFL game coming up later today, but there was also a game that I played that was while I was away on my travels around Japan and New Zealand. And so people who follow the ZFL via my stream won't have seen that game. If you follow the recap show, the Second Helping show done by Mongoose Loose, you will have already seen this game. But I wanted to make sure that everyone who just follows on my streams on my YouTube has the chance to see it. The ZFL, for anyone who's brand new to the ZFL, casts is an incredible league, which is Blood Bowl 3 meets RPG, so part role-playing game, part Blood Bowl 3. I am role-playing the character Guinness, who, as those of you who follow my streams regularly will know, was a famous journeyman on one of my teams and is now taken over as the head coach in this story, in the ZFL story, the head coach of the Falcons, who were a third division ZFL team who got promoted to the second division. And their gimmick, if you will, their gimmick is that they have a player, Dancil Saunters, who is the son of the owner, Lauren Saunters. And I would show you Dancil Saunters, except for there's some lore that went on for this game. So right before this game against Sotek Supremes, I found out that Dancil Saunters had been kidnapped by the Pirates Guild. So Dancil Saunters, our Nepo baby / unexpected hero of the team, was kidnapped. And so we had to play this game without Dancil Saunters. I know, like, who could imagine that I'd even have any chance of winning without Dancil Saunters? Thank you so much for the resub, Pat. 5 months with the Weirdos. Good luck to the Falcons. Maybe, you never know, maybe. We're just recapping last week's game first. Hey, Mr. Bobnot and Baldi as well. So yes, we were up against Sotek Supremes. Sotek Supremes' thing is that they are a lizard man team who, to get level ups, they have to pray to the old ones, and they get granted level ups depending on how the old ones are feeling, which is why when I played them, they had only 2 Saurus and a Croxigore and some Skinks, because the Saurus that they have other than this, and all second division teams don't tend to get all the positionals, so I think they don't have the full set anyway. But yes, their other Saurus, which might be 2 or 3 more Saurus, were all away meditating. So on paper, looks like a pretty promising setup for the Falcons. This Lizardman team is down all of its big Saurus core, but let's see what happened. Hey, Bryden. So the Supremes won the coin toss. Very skinny looking Lizardman team, only 11 players, just the 2 Saurus and 1 Croxigore. They chose to kick off first. I was also on 11 players for this one. The Falcons were also on 11 players. So even though their team is a bit skinny, there is still some mighty red tackle. There is still a Croxigore, and it is still 11 on 11. So risks that things could go either way in this one. But how does a Falcons offense even work without Dancil Saunters, you ask? And the answer is, I thought the same. Beginning of this game, I was thinking, how will we ever cope without Dancil? How are we going to run a regular offense without the best receiver in the ZFL? But, of course, everyone here was going to do their best to represent for him, and also the Supremes did leave a surf on for turn 1, so Alpha Chad got started right away by chucking a skink into the crowd. Just for a KO, but still, pretty nice start. We're playing, as I said, 11 versus 11. Shoving skink around. And then young Reliable, the formerly old Reliable, who went on a rejuvenation quest and has come back absolutely raging with his head on fire. Just knocking down the croc score. A little bit of a statement here. I don't want to do any spoilers here, but this game accelerates. Of course, every game starts with the normal moves, but let's just say this game gets eventful as we go along. It's a bit weird doing like a recap of your own game, especially in the ZFL, where it's as much story as anything else. Obviously, if it's a different kind of game, I might be looking more about the deep analysis, but we're not so much about the heavy breakdowns here. It's more about how things go for the story. So Tadar Spitali picking the ball up while, gosh, these names, lizard names are always something else. Atakigata, the vicious one, not getting any traction right away. And the lizards just setting up a regular defense. So what's the plan going to be here without Dancil? How aggressive are we expecting the Falcons to be with this game plan? The answer's pretty aggressive from the early on, but trying to go for those removals, setting up 3 dice for Alpha Chad, and then Spitali looking to go straight down this sideline and start to gain some ground already in scoring range on turn 2. Really, really weird game against lizards where you outstrength them. Normally it's the other way around against lizards. You're thinking about how am I going to handle this strength 4, strength 5 on the croc score obviously as well, and then the tail. Young Reliable going in there with a 1 dice to get down the croc score there. And legless Spirit Lush, immediately legless on the dodge. Alpha Chad a little bit exposed up here. I'm just going to call this Mighty Bow Tackle 1 Atta because it's too long on it. I'm going to try Atakigata. Atakigata, the vicious one. Atakigata is looking to Atakigata on poor Alpha Chad up here. Lots of rerolls for the Supremes as well. So goes put in an immediate greed reroll and gets them down, but no damage so far. It's all a little bit gentle. All a little bit gentle between the killers on both teams, but will we see a stomp right away? Loving some of the players on this Lizardman team. We've got Mixayiti here, the piling on skink. Will we see some piling on in this game? We won't see a foul from this turn because they are immediately failing that dodge. Go Blackburn. Kicks his way through. Falcons move up. Will they just go straight for the score here on Spitali without their star touchdown scorer, Dancil Saunters? Is it going to be Spitali's time to shine? Spitali heading into this game, I think, second on the team in touchdowns, but still quite near the top of the league for touchdowns. The Falcons get a lot of touchdowns to spread around, so not a team shy of scoring even when it isn't Dancil. So Spitali takes a step, takes another step, and right away the Falcons 1-0 up. Not being shy here with the scoring, not being shy but moving forward. I'm going to speed up a little bit here because I need to make sure this does finish in time for my game with Goose. So we'll just skip the setups. And solid defense. Great start here for the Falcons, as you can see immediately. Because, again, if this was a normal lizard team with all the Saurus here, you wouldn't be able to pressure it. But because it's all strength 2 players, the Falcons getting a little bit confident, getting a little bit up in the faces of all these skinks and seeing where that's going to lead. And where it's going to lead in the immediate turn is to some hurt. Because those skinks apparently can hit pretty hard on the 1 dices. The Unreliable getting beat up. And this, I think, was a mistake by Kaz, who I think forgot that the Mighty Tachysaurus didn't have block, because normally you expect them to have block. So yeah, pretty big mistake here by a Takagata, who takes down himself while taking down Clove Cordata and leaves the Falcons with a chance to get some pressure forward on the ball. Gergo Blackburn doing the bits here, not Alpha Chad. Stepping in to put that tackle, put the pressure on all these skinks in the middle. More pressure. The Wood Elves are coming straight for this, not wasting any time. Spitali just scored the touchdown, coming after the ball. Stops there because they immediately pop the rush. Humphreys and Deli coming in as well to get on that ball. So much pressure right away on the Supreme's drive. And then an acrobatic flip over the down player by Sasha Gayul. Sasha Gayul, who you may remember, threw an incredible pass despite his weak arm just the other week against the Valor. Wow. All the pressure here for the Falcons as we go into turn number 4 for the Supremes. Could it be no Dancil, no problems for the Falcons? Could it be as simple as, even without the hero himself, that they can be okay? I mean, it seems too much to ask, but they're off to a great start. But Slippery Skinks doing their thing. Lots of skink dodges coming in, and we've got the wrestle skink, Gyokatolo, comes in for the hit, gets them down on a wrestle. Scatter caught though by Toro. I'm not certain that the Supremes wanted that one. And the scatter catch in a tackle zone by the Forsaken one might be a Forsaken move here, because that is going to leave a hit open for the Falcons right away. Zendeli goes for it, doesn't get it, but pushes them into Ewan Meadows. Not going to do it with Meadows, going to do it with Gergo Blackburn. Gergo Blackburn makes the sack. Great scatter for the Falcons. Oh my goodness. They've got the score on, but they've also got Alpha Chad here just waiting to chuck a Takagata into the crowd. What a start for the Falcons. A Takagata is attacked and straight into the crowd. Will it stick? No, it won't. But still, off the pitch. And you'd think the Falcons, in a great position here, could just stall it out. It's not the way that Guinness is approaching this one. Look at that. Straight in for another touchdown. 2-0 already on turn 5. Surely it'll be plain sailing from here, right? Right, Chad? Won't it be plain sailing from here? Foreshadowing. Hey, Collie. Alpha Chat or Alpha Chad? What could possibly go wrong? There was no chance that there could be anything plain sailing from here. So a touchback on the kickoff does mean that the ball has gone to Gayatopal. King Cleats over here. A Takagata trying to make up for his blunder on the previous turn. The Skinks pushing straight forward, looking for a quick opportunity. Up they come. What time is it? past. I think we're okay, but I may need to speed up at some points. These later turn actions that aren't doing a lot, we don't need to see all of them. Pow! A serious injury. So even without Saurus, the lizards are actually out bashing the elves here. Was a big hit by Mexitili, the piling on or pile driver skink. Didn't need to pile drive, just smashed poor Legless Spirit Lush into the injury box on a serious injury. Not a great day to be Legless Spirit Lush. Will the Falcons go straight in after the ball here, or will they be a bit more cautious than that? They're already 2-0 up, so taking a slightly more cautious line. Gergo Blackburn just looking for that hit, getting the knockdown. Just doing it by the book, not feeling the need to push so hard when already 2-0 up. Really strong position, obviously, with 2 rerolls still in hand as well. Gets all the dodges out. Guinness is going to be pretty happy right now. His team's 2-0 up. 6th turn of the first half. Looking at the situation, he's thinking, this is all really in hand. And these lizards are pretty boxed in, hey? Thing is, though, there's one downside having all those Saurus missing. So you put a lot of skinks on the pitch, and skinks are a little bit slippery. They can get places that Saurus can't always get to. So let's just wait and see what happens. Takagata has not been having a great day. Takagata has been punching some elves, but without the level of success that maybe they would have been hoping for with that Maito tackle. Gets a nice hit on Gogo Blackburn, but doesn't do any damage to him. Now, what are these Supremes planning? Hang on, hang on. This is a bold play, coming all the way across the pitch, taking the dodge, making the dodge. Hands off to Naina, the hurried one, who is in a hurry to make it 2-1. Oh my goodness. Well, tell you what, 2-0 suddenly didn't look as certain as it did. But the ball's going back to the Falcons. The Falcons are still pretty happy, right? They're 2-0 up. They're about to go on offense. How bad can it be? Let's spin the camera around so we are seeing the Falcons on offense. They're 1 player down. Solid defense makes it a little bit trickier. But 2 turns for the Elves to score. That's a good spot to be in, right? The Falcons aren't going to make any mistakes from here. There's no way the Falcons would make mistakes from here. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. It's reliable Falcons offense. Then again, are they so reliable without Dancil Saunters? Without their inspirational leader? This was nice positioning by Kaz, putting the stand firm here, so Alpha Chad's kind of locked down and can't even surf that. Dancil was kidnapped before this game, so this is again for everyone coming in late. This is last week's game or last round's game, but because I was away in Japan, I thought I would just do a quick recap of it. Yes, Dancil was kidnapped by the Pirates Guild. Yeah, this is the kidnap game, which was obviously very stressful. Now, Unreliable blows that block, and suddenly this 2-turn offense for the Falcons, it's kind of looking a little bit iffy, isn't it? I mean, they've got the scoring threats in. You can't say that the Falcons haven't got their scoring threats in, but is that ball safe with all these skinks on the pitch instead of Saurus? I don't know. I think suddenly looking a little bit iffy here with the ball on Humphries and Delhi. And I tell you what, the Supremes think so too. They are throwing everything at it. Was this a mistake by Guinness? Did Guinness misjudge the position on the pitch? I think they might have done, and that's a perfect defence that didn't help. But Okol, the alert one, was alert to the situation, gets an armour break as well. Oh boy. 2-0 up. 2-0 up in the 5th turn of this game, and suddenly the Falcons might not even have a lead going into half-time. Look at that. The Supremes get it. The Madden's game is coming up after this. I'm just recapping the game that everyone missed on my channel. So the Falcons are in trouble. They've lost the ball, but they're going to take some chances to do some damage. They finally got rid of the skink. It's taken in this game of playing against lizards with only 2 Saurus and 1 Croxagore. It's taken until turn 8 to actually get a removal, but they've got 2 in a row there. Gergo Blackburn and Ewan Meadows both suddenly doing their bit. Oh, Pat, listen, I understand why everyone would want to kidnap the best player in the league. That's like totally normal. In comes Josh Verity Boone, but doesn't get the sack. Oh my God. Oh my God, chat. The drama. The drama. Alpha Chad's going to take out his anger about it on Praise You, the zealous one. Praise You, I just got that. But not looking good for the Falcons here from 2-0 up It's going to be 2-2 at half-time unless the Supremes do something very silly, which arguably doing rushes was a bit silly. But they were not punished for it. And Dumgar makes a big hit on Gergo. And they get 2-2 at half-time. So suddenly, this game that looked like it started so promisingly for the Falcons, looking pretty rough. They have only got some removals now, so lists are down to 9. It's 9 plays 10 for the second half. How will the Supremes play this? Can they get a quick score and go through 3-2 up, at which point you'd have thought they'd be looking pretty good for the draw. Certainly helps when the Croxigal immediately chows down on Josh Verity-Boone, another Falcon in the injury box. So many serious injuries stacking up on this Falcons team, definitely becoming a factor the longer season goes on. All the serious injuries this team is carrying. I'm going to speed things along a little bit because I do need to make sure we're done in good time to do an intro and explain the game against the Maddens. So the Falcons had a pretty bland defensive turn there, so I skipped it. Straight on with the Supremes offense. Falcons trying to tie down Skinks here with their Gergo and with Young Reliable, but will it be enough? Will it be enough? The Supremes have found a channel to go down. Kai-hi, Kai-hi. Is that like the song? The required one is slipping away down the sideline. Gergo Blackburn swinging his tackle around. Can't stop this skink here. His name I can't remember. Gets through, and suddenly again the Supremes. This is what kept happening in this game, didn't it? You think the Falcons are in such a strong position playing against lizards who are down Allosaurus, but the Skinks were skinking. The Skinks were skinking until they weren't. And then another injury. So the numbers definitely tipping the Falcons' way now, finally in the second half. But we're already on turn 11, and the Supremes are in a scoring position right here. Perhaps a bit of not so great positioning there by the Falcons to allow Gergo Blackburn to get committed to this side. Alpha Chad stuck on the Prensar tail. Tricky spot. And Guinness decides not to send them after the ball in the end, decides just to go for another hit and put some pressure on. So really not looking so promising for the Falcons. Every game is a must-win game for the Falcons at the moment with how tight the race is at the top of the standing. So not ideal to be in this position of potentially going 3-2 down in the second half. Randy, thank you so much for the raid in. Big uphill there from you and Meadows. Shoving that croc score around. Hope you had an awesome stream, Randy. Yes, Dukes, we're just catching up the game that everyone missed against Zotex Supremes. It's 2-2, and the Supremes have the ball here midway through the second half. So must-win game for the Falcons. They all are, and it's not looking like a win at the moment. Supremes are in a great position here. It's one rush to score. And they take it and they score it, and the Falcons, needing a win, are 3-2 down against the Supremes. Wow. Guinness must be in a state of serious worry right now for the state of his team's promotion push. And we saw how badly the last two-turn attempt went as well. So if they're going to try and rush this, they need to do it better. Immediate double skulls by Gergo Blackburn. Not increasing the confidence levels here for the Falcons. Only after which does Guinness finally get someone down into scoring position. Chokis, the vast Chambers' favourite player, pushes on. Gergo's taking the hit. Alpha Chad, can Alpha Chad liven things up? Cannot. Knocks down Mexihitl, but doesn't manage to hurt them. Goes to go and bother Kaya he over here. Oh, it's looking a bit familiar, this, isn't it? It's looking like the two-turn that went wrong already. Very big commit to sending players forward. But how safe will the ball be behind all this with skinks that can run through? At least there were fewer skinks on the pinch this time, though, because there were more skinks at the end of the first half. Humphrey Zendelli sprinting forward as fast as he can to try to keep this game alive here deep in the second half, or midway through the second half. Atakagata on the attack again, gets all the way around, but Mexaheti, the pile driver skink, tries to cut the corner, makes the cut the corner, has to do a rush, fails the rush. It's a big snake. It's a big snake. And can the Falcons capitalize? So they're still losing here. This is not to go ahead. This is to try to get back level. Alpha Chad gets a KO. That's going to help because they're looking to win this game. So if you're looking to win, you want to get the removal still as well as scoring. Go Blackburn steps in. It's a few rushes to get here, but Humphrey Zendelli is one of the quicker players in the team. He's got those sure feet that we've seen from him before. Can he get to Tadar Spitali and make the handoff? Makes a rush. Snakes it! Oh my god. Oh my god. With 4 turns to go, the Falcons thought they were going to bring it back to 3-3, but Zendelli, usually so reliable with those quick feet of his, slips up. A huge slip in the state of this season. And now a massive opportunity for the Supremes to not just draw this game, but to win it. As Praise You, Zealous One, comes and stands over the ball with his stand firm. Boy, oh boy, it's not looking good for the Falcons at this point. 3-2 down, just 3 turns left in the game. Looking not good at all. But failed dodge from Quenhu, the lazy one indeed, at least creates some possibility here for the Falcons to try to get the ball back. It's all very, very iffy. Only one reroll left for the Falcons as well at this point, keep in mind. Alpha Chad, can he be to the rescue? Alpha Chad comes in and knocks down Praise You. So that's a big knockdown, gets the square cleared. Looks like it's probably going to be Spitali coming around to get the ball. And Spitali runs for the end zone, sprints for the end zone, gets there. It is 3-3, and there are 2 turns left in the game. My, oh my, what drama. I mean, this has swung back and forth pretty hard there on those snakes on either side, but still 3-3. And as we've been saying, the Falcons, they really need wins. They really need wins to keep up with the Maddens and the 3 Mountains at the top of the standings. So a heavy pressure here. A KO does stay out for the Lizards, which is obviously big. That means that the Lizards are down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 players, I think. So it's 9 plays 7. Big kick. And would you believe it? Would you actually believe it? At the moment when the Falcons needed it most, it's a blitz. A blitz for the Falcons. Could this be the blitz that saves their season? Spitali, who's already scored a couple of touchdowns, can he be the hero of the day? He's 1-9'd it. He's no Dancil Saunters. He's no Dancil Saunters. Spitali goes to the blitz, 1-9's it, because he was trying to save the rush for Alpha Chad on the blitz. And now the ball is on the floor, and now the Skinks once again have a position to go and win this game, because it is just a pick-up and handoff here, and that really could end the game right there. We've got Toro, the Forsaken One, up here in position to run away. But the dodge happens. Can Alpha Chad trip them up? Alpha Chad to the rescue. Alpha Chad to the rescue. Alpha Chad trips up Ockle, the alert one. Oh my god. Oh my god, what a game, guys. What a game in this game. What a game this was. This really was an absolutely bonkers game to play. So much happened in this game. So much, so many swings back and forth. Can Alpha Chad made the crucial trip there. Can he pick the ball up? He can. Is he going to hold it and stall it out? Not in the spirit of this game, is he? Alpha Chad's going straight to the end zone. Alpha Chad gets a touchdown. Oh my God. It's 4-3 to the Falcons. 2-0 up, then 2-all, then 3-2 down. Looked like they'd blown it at 3-2 with the big snake by Zendelli, but managed to save it. 4-3 up. There's still a turn to go, guys. We're actually incredibly still not done here. Still a turn to go. Short kick. The Lizards do get the clear back, but it's another blitz for the Falcons. It's a second blitz on consecutive turns. They didn't really have enough players to do the one turn anyway, the Supremes here, but the Falcons are going to swamp this anyway to try to really lock things down. Alpha Chad goes in for the hit on Praise You, doesn't get it, which means that Alpha Chad's going to be stuck here on Atakagata. But check out Clove Cordata, the most recent Academy graduate, doing the little leap over to get under the ball. Very nice moves from Clove. So it's looking like a win now for the Falcons. But the Supremes aren't going quietly. They're going to take these punches. Praise You is going to pummel Clove Cordata for the audacity to do that hit. Gogo Blackburn's going to get smacked by Takagata. Poor Gogo Blackburn has been in the wars on 3 niggling injuries, or 3 serious injuries, depending on what you want to call them. And then Kaya, he comes in, knocks Tadar Spitali over. Picks the ball up. And that is the final turn for the Supreme. So it's looking like 4-3. It's looking like 4-3, isn't it? Because the Falcons wouldn't be stupid enough to risk their most important player doing an unnecessary sack now, would they? Would they do that? Would the Falcons risk an unnecessary sack on a 5+ leap? Yes, they would. Alpha Chad leaps in. Alpha Chad rolls a pow. Alpha Chad smashes the ball carrier out of the game. And you know what? Tadar Spitali has jump up. So that's not done. Spitali grabs the ball and sprints to the end zone. What an ending. From 3-2 down on turn 14 to a 5-3 win. And no spoilers, because I don't know if any of you will go back and watch it, but I can say that this was a 5-3 win, which you just watched. I think it was a pretty crazy game. In my opinion, not the most entertaining game on the Second Helping show this week. Mongoose is Loose, who does the Second Helping show. Like all 3 games in the show that this was on, it wasn't this week actually, I guess it was a couple of weeks ago, but every single game was absolutely bonkers. I don't know who scripts the ZFL. I don't know who writes the dice logs for it, but they are all bonkers games. So there you go. Without Dancil Saunters, a heroic comeback by the Falcons, inspired by wanting to do well for Dancil. I meant to go to my menu. They got the win. Okay, now we need to get ready for this week's game. We haven't got that much time because we've got 7 minutes to kick off, so let's go straight in with it. Let's get the standings up first so you can sort of see exactly where things are in the league. I need... Why is it not there? There it is. So this is the current standings at the top of the ZFL second division. So you can see how tight it is. The 3 mountains, there's the work, yeah. The 3 mountains are, hang on. Oh, I need to do this. Oh, why is it only showing part of it? Oh, I know. The 3 mountains are top of the division on 20 points. They've played a game more, though. They played their game for this round already. The Maddens were top at the start of the round. The Maddens have the best defense in the entire league. That includes the elite division. They've conceded 1 touchdown all season. That was only last round. The Verdanas Fala were the first team to score against them. 7 games, only 1 touchdown conceded, which I think is a testament to what a good coach Mongoose is. But yes, 7 games, 1 touchdown conceded. The Falcons are the highest scoring. So we've got the lowest conceding and the highest scoring team. Again, not just in the second division, but in the entire ZFL. So we have offense versus defense in this one for sure. But the Maddens under Mongoose is Loose have been leading the division the entire way. They drew with the Bananas Fowler last round, which is their first dropped points all season. The first touchdown they conceded all season. They have been absolutely a juggernaut at the top of the standings. So that is who we are up against in this season. An incredible coach. Let's hear a bit more about them. The Eric Maddens are a Blackhawk team competing in the ZFL second division. They are coached by Colonel Alexander J. Wolf. The coach is Mongoose is Loose, of course. If you hear me referring to both, that's who I'm talking about. Mongoose is the person, but their character is Colonel Alexander J. Wolf. The Maddens were formed when a group of disillusioned Blackhawks quit the Eric Chargers, who are an Orc team, and formed a new Blackhawk team. The group had been upset at the Chargers and Orc teams in general for buying too much into the red ones go faster phrase and playing the game too much like elves. Aiming to rediscover their love of Blood Bowl, the Maddens were formed with a strict honor code: mutual destruction. The whole team is in competition with each other to cause as much damage as possible, but carrying battle scars of their own is worth even more prestige. The honor code dictates that no player will take the block skill, with players preferring to fight their opponent all the way to the floor. If red ones go faster, blue gets it harder. That is the Maddens law. The law for Colonel Alexander J. Wolf I've got up here as well. Blackhawk side, Eric Maddens, this is from the beginning of the season when he was appointed, have confirmed Alexander J. Wolf be their head coach for the 24-94 season. Wolf is the only known rotter coach, having once been a rising star on the field as a lineman for a human team. His career was cut short when his voluntary platoon was called up for the Great War, and the colonel suffered great injuries when his unit became the target of an experimental toxin. Having then been rejected to rejoin his former team due to injuries, Wolf took up coaching as a way of continuing his love for Blood Bowl, but is believed to still harbour a hatred of other humans for abandoning him. The Maddens have a strict code of honour for combat on a Blood Bowl field, so a coach with military discipline and experience feels like a good fit for the Blackhawk side, who finished 5th in the second division last season. Wolf's first decisions may be around treating the growing catalogue of injuries carried by the Blackhawks and changing their culture where injury is seen as a badge of honour. If their best players can stay fit, the Maddens could be a team to watch this season. Well, let's see if he's changed that culture, because there's some stories in the Bloodlines magazine this week. So that is the background of the team we're up against. And then we have Bloodlines magazine, which is just the latest news from this week. We had a really nice Bloodlines event for the Falcons this week, basically just saying that the fans are coming back around because we're playing exciting Blood Bowl. Falcons in flight. If there is a playstyle in the ZFL that has transitioned from Alpha to Omega, or perhaps in this case from Omega to Alpha, that is the one from the Fangorn Falcons, where their first games of the season were considered not really entertaining by their supporters, sinking ticket sales to the bottom of the ocean due to uninteresting performances. The last appearances of the team have completely flipped this situation over to a point in which the average number of touchdowns on their games is close to 5, no matter in which end zone. As it seems, the fans of the team are delighted with this new style of play. This is exactly what we want to see, action happening non-stop. Who cares who wins? I'm running out of popcorn. Bring me another box. And I've heard that Alpha Chat is single again. This can be my chance. That is a carry-on from the previous version, where we were told we were boring. So, yes, good week for us. The Maddens news. Now, this is where it gets fun. He is single, Collie. You're not, though. So just reminding you. Having not suffered a single... This is the Maddens news. I should slow down. Going quickly because I'm trying to get it all in, but I might be going too quickly. The Maddens news from Bloodlines, which is the every 2 weeks magazine that comes up and updates the story for the RPG. Beefy and bored, having not suffered a single permanent injury since their Howitzer Cup match against the Bozos, the Blackhawks of the Maddens have become restless, claiming there are no worthy opponents in the second division. While the Maddens are currently on track to make promotion, will the players be able to retain their focus long enough to ensure it actually happens? And the effect of this is that Mongoose is going to get a fail demand every match when his team doesn't suffer permanent injuries on a Blackhawk, which is a very funny situation for him to be in. Diesel counts the Blackhawk it plays here. I will show you Diesel in a second. So let me just cut to the thing again. But hang on a second. We've just got a quick commercial break before the game here quickly.
Be mad. Be sad. Be rad. Be Chad.
Harmony by
Chad. Chad rules. Chad rules.
Wow. I mean, I thought it was Harmony by Buddha Boost, but I guess Alpha Chad has got his own ads going now. Wow, okay. Alpha Chad brand taking over. Huge for Alpha Chad there, getting his sponsorship deal. I don't know how Buddha Boost will feel about that. Pontus Buddha Boost, who previously had the Harmony locked down, I don't know. That will only make sense to people who've been watching the shows regularly, because that is, I mean, it's nothing to do with me. I didn't make it, but that is an ad for the for Alpha Chad, I guess. And there is a more familiar ad with Harmony by Buddha Boost. I honestly don't know the genesis of that advert, but it's been running on the recap shows, and I asked if I could have it for this, and they said yes. Right. So, thank you for the follow, Nunky Mats. I've just messaged Goose to say ready when he is for the game. It's all worked out kind of well on the timing. It's exactly the time we're supposed to start. Right, we're doing it, chat. We're doing it. So first, well, not first place, second anymore, because the three mountains were overtaken. Second place, third, but the winner of this could go first. The winner of this could go first. Someone hit !ZFL in chat for Poglar to catch up on what's happening. Because I understand it's a lot for people who have not been following. This is a Blood Bowl 3 meets RPG League. It's a bit different to the regular Blood Bowl. And I still need to show you the Madden's roster. I don't even know what the Madden's roster looks like for this game, to be honest. So I will be finding out with you. Hey, Shepard. How's Kent Team Championship going, Shep? I hope it's going well. The biggest game of the season so far for the Falcons, for sure. Let's have a quick look at the starting teams. Dancil Saunters is back. There was a heroic raid to rescue him. I think even Jack Oberwald got involved in the raid to rescue him. So a huge effort, combined people around the league, including the Three Mountains, our rivals, who led the charge to rescue him from the Pirates Guild. So Dancil's back. We've got Young Reliable here. We've got Tadar Spitali. We've got Alpha Chad. We've got Gergo Blackburn. The whole squad's here. Chuck is the Vast. Ewan Meadows. Legless Spiritless has learnt the kick skill. Humphrey Zendelli, who had that horrible snake last game, he's still here. Sasha Gayul, the amazing passer. Clove Cordata. The whole squad. We're up against the Eric Maddens. The Maddens for this game have got one troll. Just the 4 Black Orcs. That's good news for us. But I'm sorry, I misspoke. They have 5 Black Orcs. Diesel, the Goblin Bruiser, is certain that's more team lore. Diesel, in his own mind, is a Black Orc, which is why he has the Brawler skill. So we've got 5 Black Orcs, a Troll, and some Goblins. Don't let anyone tell Diesel that he's not what his heart says he is. Some interesting skills on these team players. As we saw from the lore, they can't take block on the Black Orcs. So we've got a Mighty Blow armbar, we've got a Guard piling on, we've got a Pile Driver, we've got a Armbar Stand Firm, a Thick Skull, we've got a Sure Hands Goblin, a Sneaky Git Goblin, Strip Ball Goblin, Fend Goblin, Dauntless Goblin. Do you know what? They're missing 2 dirty players. this team, the Maddens have 2 dirty players. They must both be MNG because they have a dirty player Black Orc and a dirty player Goblin. So that's potentially really good news for us. I should have looked on their roster page, but yeah, they're down 2 dirty players. Definitely good news for us, but they are getting a lot of inducements. Bribe straight away. No surprises there. Oh, Jukes, thank you. And Madcap Migs. Look at this. That's the squig, isn't it? Oh my goodness. Love to see a star player. There has been a ZFL-wide rebate system in action where if you take a star player that no one has picked yet, you get half of their cost back in cash for your bank, which in the second division is huge because we're all poor. So yeah, that could be a partly rebate motivated decision, but put some more strength 4 on the pitch for them as well with being down at least 1 Black Orc here. So thank you, Dukes. Yeah, there's some really fun ZFL merch if you enjoy this sort of nonsense. The Maddens win the coin toss. I'm really excited for this game. I just hope it's a fun game, like, because the story has been building up to this game for ages. Like, and when the story built up for ages, the big cup game against the Celtics, it wound up being awful. So I hope it's not going to be another letdown like that one, and it'll be a fun game. So I was slightly worried they were going to have a wizard, which they don't have. That's nice. But I have to worry about a squig. Let's have a check of Madcap's rules. So he is strength 4, movement 6. Very long legs, which gives a -1 to the leap. It's got leap, break, tackle, claws, not so relevant, although we have got a tree. Splashdown once per game when using the leap skill. This player may choose to modify the dice roll during the agility test. Okay, so once per game, you're going to have an almost certain success on a leap, basically. The other thing to add to this, by the way, is that I'm playing Mongoose in Rebel playoffs as well. So I'm playing Mongoose in the Rebel playoffs quarterfinals in like 3 days. But we've both agreed that this is definitely the more important game. So we'll see how we go. So good to have Dancil back in the team. That's the important thing. We've got our star player back. It's been not the same without him. All of this guard on the line's a bit of a problem. But Young Reliable can take a swing at one of them at least. Strip ball here's a bit of a problem too. Yeah, they've definitely got some interesting ball sacking options, haven't they? They've set up to stop us from having a quick score here, which I don't like. This is quite nice against the frenzy of Alpha Chad too. Definitely some interesting problems for us to wrestle with here. Do we just go straight for Diesel? Maybe the value is using tackle and going after that strip ball. Probably that is the value. Might keep the kick off. Have that kick free for if we should need it. No, you need to be in the middle. You there. Dancil here. Okay, let's try that. Brilliant coaching is a reroll for nobody. All right. Right, let's go after this strip baller because that's a piece I'd rather live without. Oh, sadly didn't get it. So So we'll just drop back. Stick you over the ball. There is no wizard. Need to remind myself that frequently. Because I thought there was going to be. It's fine, isn't it? Not actually sure what I was thinking, putting that war dancer there, but I've done it now, haven't I? I'll put you there then. Tadar Spitali going for the ball. Tadar Spitali has the ball. Okay with that ball there? I think we're okay with that ball there. Oh no, immediate 1 in 9 for the Unreliable. They have Brawler. Brawler makes it a double score. The Unreliable has been unreliable so often. That was such a unreliable moment. You can't spell unreliable without unreliable. Put that on a t-shirt. That's the next piece of merch. Really want an Alpha Chad Mini? Oh my god, could you imagine? Do we have any mini makers in chat that we could get to make us an Alpha Chad Mini? Randy, you got an RPG game recently. AI roguelite generates content on the fly. Wow. That sounds fun. Sounds super fun. Oh, sorry. All right, I'm sorry. Zoomed away. All I missed, a push somewhere. So Madcap has Unchanneled Fury. So Madcap failed Unchanneled Fury. Someone rolled a push somewhere on Clove Cordata. Clove Cordata is here. Okay, oh yeah, it was bits there. Okay, am I going to foul on Unreliable? Just a stun. Doesn't get caught because of Sneaky Git. All right. All right. Sorry for the tat. Right, let's focus. Okay. So Goose, being good at Blood Bowl, has done some nice positioning here to make my life awkward. It's always annoying when you have to play people who are good at Blood Bowl, isn't it? If we're feeling rowdy, we could take the uphill here. Then we'd have a play to punch through, but that is rowdy. I think we're not doing that. I think we're just moving the ball for now. Should we move it away from the stripper and the thing? Maybe we do. Problem is, it's all a bit awkward and not how I'd like it to be. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like we could surf Diesel, but it's a lot of dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One rush, so it's double rushing just to get there. I kind of want to do it for the story, but it's probably dumb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably better to do it with you. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. Let's get Gergo to do it. So we'll move the ball first. Back one more square. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. All right. This is stupid. Let's do it. Go. Blackburn goes over for no reason. Gets the knockdown. And now we've got at least some penetration on this side. That's what we wanted. And they can't just sit in front of us. Stupid plays. Because it's the ZFL. I like coming to this side as well because they're going to want to do this foul, right? And if we come to this side, then at least that gives them some dilemma about whether they do that foul before or after coming across. Whereas if we were bringing the ball this way, they could very easily get the gang foul and stay close to the action. Not doing so well with Madcap so far, which is good for us. I like it that Madcap's just hanging out over there. So that's not in a foul assist square. Guessing this is going to be the blitz. Maybe on the armor busted one here. Oh no, okay, just going that way. Looking after the scoring threats. So if you do that, though, you're still staying on diesel, so you're not freeing them up. Okay. Diesel as a dodge, fair enough. And the foul does not work this time. Oh, barely though. Rolled a 9. +1 is 10, but it needs obviously 11 for a hit on a tree. So Young Reliable gets up. That's good. Once again, pretty nice position here from Goose. Like, has covered it from being a clear path through unless we hit this one, which probably is what I'm going to do. We're just doing it on a 1 dice then. That's the question. Might be. Could make it 1 into 2. There. It's not guard, is it? No. Okay. Alpha Chad, get involved. We need some Alpha Chad action. Ah. 2 rerolls down already is not... Oh my god, it's got stand firm. I missed the stand firm. Alright, we'll get the power 3rd time lucky. That was dumb. I missed the stand firm. Oh my god, but Alpha Chad makes up for my dumbness. Alpha Chad with the removal. We needed it. Apo comes in. That makes sense. But that's nice for this drive. Alpha Chad, I think, now needs to just stand somewhere and get base, which is a lot less nice. We want to bring this ball forward. Got sure feet here. If I bring that ball forward, it's definitely getting exposed to the strip ball. So maybe it's kind of exposed to strip ball wherever I go. It's just I don't want to be in a position where the strip could take it out of bounds. This is not great overall. Okay, I think Alpha Chad might get served here. Not great, but Alpha Chad got a Kaz. made some mistakes already. Just missed the stand firm there completely. But we have got rid of Black Hawk, which is definitely good. Even if it is just for the drive. This madcap is having a terrible game. Long may that continue. Push is bad. Push means serve. I think you go for the serve here if you're Goose. I would. Will be an uphill. But the value on it's pretty huge. Okay, maybe not going for the serve, just trying to pin them in. Might be hope for Chad to live yet. Okay, yeah, so not serving. Double skulls, I've got 4 rerolls. Double skulls puts the pow in, gets Brogrog on Sasha. Oh, it's a Kaz. Or removal, sorry, not Kaz. Gets the removal. 10 plays 10 on the pitch. But feeling a bit out of position here at the moment. Where's the strip ball? No, so we're definitely coming back this way. Definitely swinging back this way, trying to get back to the unreliable over here. Does bring us closer to this one, but I think we have to live with that. Thank goodness, that would have been a terrible time to sink. Who's next? Turn ordering. So we cut corner again now because we did not pop dodge. Get the knockdown. That's fine. This one next because it's only a 2+. Then we need to try and get Chad out. Good start. Good job, Alpha Chad. All right. If I was going to roll a 1, that was the time to roll the 1. So we've covered ourselves well from most things, except for this guy, the strength 4 squig. Let's go, Falcons. Yeah, I have to admit, like, it would have been risky, and like I don't know if Goose didn't want to risk the uphill, but if I was Goose, I would have gone for the surf on Chad there. It's just such a high value piece. Like, I think I would have gone for it. Oh my god, this thing. Could surf that next 10. Might be more of a commitment than I want to make, but it's there. It's on the table. Troll comes in on Go-Go Blackburn. Troll does not power Go-Go Blackburn, thank goodness. And side step takes us back there. Nuts. Anti-Dancil emotes. Comes in for the foul on Josh Verity-Boone. Doesn't hurt Josh Verity-Boone. Okay, this is looking pretty nice. We've got some space here now. This is looking a bit more promising. Thing is, like, this serve is... It's the rush that makes it feel bad. Because we've only got one reroll left, but it might be worth it. And Dancil up into the action. Oops. Come on, Alpha Chad. Chuck this star player into the... Okay, well, we're not chucking them into the crowd because we ought to power, but we'll power them. Oh my god, what a terrible, terrible game for Madcap Mix. Madcap Mix did not pass the Unchanneled Fury once and then got cast by Alpha Chad. Wow, that was an inducement. Alpha Chad. Don't make me run the ad again, chat. Don't make me run that ad again because I will do it. Poor Goose. That is a deeply underwhelming 170,000 inducements. Could have had a wizard. Instead got that.
Did you know bathroom facilities have only been built in modern stadia since the last decade? Before that, the waste was, actually, no one knows where it went.
But good job, Alpha. Always doing your bit. And wow, not good fouling either here for Cockle Sneaker. All right. Goes for the hit on the Unreliable. Can brawler it. Does brawler it. Doesn't get the knockdown. All right. Do I want to stand firm? If I don't stand firm, they could grab me to there. So I definitely want to stand firm. This is looking pretty good at the moment. I don't want to tempt fate, but this is going well. Throw teammate. Fishbone Rumble Clumps. Fishbone Rumble Clumps going to pick up Snurto over here and chuck him. Except they're hungry. That's a hungry troll. Evie, thank you for the raid. Not hungry enough. Snurto gets out. Thank you for the raid, Evie. You are joining us for ZFL game, which is an RPG meets Blood Bowl 3 game league that we are very fond of, and it's a big game in, which has started very well for us. But still time to go. Chump Blunderskull comes in on poor Clove Cordata with the big hit. Survives well. Listen, the team has missed its star player, Dancil Saunters, so of course you can be sure that Tadal Spitali is going to want to hand the ball off to his teammate and friend, Dancil. But what are we doing first? I wouldn't hate hitting another armor-busted block. Good. Let Gergo take this one with tackle. Tackle is a good skill. Good job, Gergo Blackburn. Alpha Chad back here. Hand off to Dancil. Dancil never drops the ball. Dancil, people feared at the start of the season that he would drop the ball sometimes. It doesn't happen. It's Dancil Saunters. Oh my god. We've got so many players around the tree can't even get 2 dice on a goblin. Right, let's go and stick Clothed Quarter Archer on this goblin then. And then try to see if your unreliable can be a bit less unreliable. Ooh, gets it. Gets it. And that's a strip ball one too. It's a nice one to hit. The unreliable. Just a stun. That's pretty good. Pretty good situation here for the Falcons. Can't deny it. Why is the tree strength 5? The tree was hired as all reliable and then at a certain point was struggling, had not had a great start line with the Falcons and needed to take a little break and go on a retreat. And I was given the option of all reliable having a rejuvenation phase or a maturing phase. I chose the rejuvenation phase, and what I got was basically like I think the idea behind what Viking Cop did was like we don't need Maple, we've got Maple at home, because this is basically Maple stat lines, but you can't have the good stuff like tentacles. So it's like Maple but with take root and with armbar instead of tentacles. I don't know. I think I've just got a strength 5 tree for now. That's what I've got. That's what I've got used to. You don't question it too much. It's ZFL, right? The admins are going to make the stories. We're going to make the stories, and things will happen. And this is what's happened. Foul coming in on. The unreliable. Oh, gets caught. They have got a bribe. And they obviously will argue the call first. Argue the call fails. They will have to use the bribe if they want to keep the sneaky kid around. Cackle sneaker. Bribe used and succeeds. All right. All right. Now, the ZFL does not approve of stalling, so we're probably going in this turn, even though it's not very sensible to. But we're going to take a hit first for sure. This is 3 dice. Just get 1 go at it because they've got the fend. Nice hit. Just a stun. We get 2 dice here. We can, can't we? Just a push. And Dancil Saunters, back from being kidnapped. Shows off for the fans. Should we stall? Of course we should. Do we stall? Of course we don't. It's the ZFL.
I wonder if I was king, would I want to return to the
So they have got a 2-turn, which is a bit of a pain. We spread out or we get close? Maybe we do this actually. Because now they can go for the throw teammate or not the throw teammate. Now the nice thing is here we have got kick, so we should probably be able to make the 2-turn pretty hard. They have got 3 rerolls though. Maybe something like that. Yeah, I guess it is something like that. He is so back. Dancil Saunters, so back. Dancil Saunters. Oh, am I going to regret not stalling there? I mean, I'm trying to play in the spirit of the ZFL. The spirit of the ZFL says no stall. I would have loved to stall there because I do want to win this game. Viking Cop, I hope you appreciate what just happened if you just got here. I could have stalled on turn 7 super easily, but the Falcons have just got popular by being a high-scoring team again, so we're doing the right thing. Fighting my inner try-hard to lean into the story. Stole? What's that exactly? What have we got back here? We've got Moonscuttle, a jump-up goblin. We've got Varnityberg, the Sure-Hands goblin. I think it's a type of fish. Well, we do have kick now, so we're going to use kick. Oh, high kick makes it worse. High kick definitely hurts us. And they catch it as well. Oh, not optimistic. Optimism for how this is going to go is rapidly decreasing. Oh, Brawler for the win. Gets the knockdown on the Unreliable. The Unreliable, the Unreliable. Big power for Fishbone Rumpleclumps. So they could go for a conventional 2-turn, or they can just go for the throw teammate. Oh, it's a big pow. It's a huge pow on Gergo. Okay, no arm break for you. Gergo is packing 3 serious injuries, so I'm trying to just keep Gergo alive. Oh, Rails a rush. Makes it, makes it. 1 reroll down, still 2 in the bank though. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's still not a scoring threat, but this goblin will be. It's a bit of a dilemma, isn't it, between like whether to go for the conventional 2-turn or go for the through teammate. Looks like we're just going for the regular 2-turn here. There's so many good names in the ZFL. Like, Zord comes up with the wildest names, I swear to God. Oh, another one here on the rush. Makes it, makes it. The ball is here. Comes in for the foul on Gergo. Does get the stun. That's big. That makes this harder to sack. Means we might be asking Alpha Chad to come all the way across. Double skull. One reroll left. You probably have to keep the reroll here, I think. Because you've got rushes to do still, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Wow, doesn't. Okay. Last reroll goes in. I guess they're going to try and make the sack harder for Chad. I think that maybe should have been keep the reroll. But this can make it harder. Oh, I thought you had to push further than that. Because, yeah, we've still got the surf on here. With all the dice, but yeah, it's on. Yeah, I think I would have gone all the way there. Don't like it, but I think it's Batali's got to come into here. Cancel those assists. Come on, Alpha Chad. Oh no. Now we've got to do a rush with no rerolls. Gets the surf. Leaves Alpha Chad on the sideline, but gets the surf, and now the Goblins have no rerolls, or the Blackhawks have no rerolls to get this back. Where's the ball going? That looks like... What does that look like? Looks like we need to pile into it. I should have got you up right away. That was silly. Humphrey Zendelli going to get the ball. Do you want to run it this way? I think the further we get it from our end zone, the further they've got to pick it up and move it. We've got sure feet on Humphrey, who definitely didn't sneak last game. Should have stood you up first. Always the things I should have done first. Again, maybe I just need to sacrifice you. A lot of sacrificing going on this turn that I do not like. Okay, well, yeah, we might pay a steep price for that, but we did sack the ball. That's not good enough, unless they've got tackle. Do they have tackle? Is there a tackle one? I can't remember if there's a tackle one amongst all these big ends. So are they going to go for the ball, or are they going to go for chucking Alpha Chad into the crowd? Can't do both. Actually, they can do both, to be fair, because they could do the surf from here, but yeah, they can. They absolutely can do both. I'm just straight up lying. Both is very much on the cards. Alpha Chad into the crowd. Be nice to him. He's your hero. Crowd loves Alpha Chad. Do they love him too much? That's the question. KO'd. Probably have to live with that one. Oh, thank God, I know it was a 9 as well. One short. So they can still score here, but they've got work to do. That makes it harder, and that means they will not. All right, so good news, we stopped the score. Bad news, we don't know if we've got Chad for the second half. We do have Chad. Of course we've got Chad. You can't keep a good Chad down. Hang on. Half-time interval. Half-time.
Be mad. Be sod. Be rad. Be Chad.
Harmony by
Chad rules. Chad rules.
Sorry, that was unnecessary, but I enjoyed it. I wanted to show it again. What are we doing here? This is the wrong formation. I need to concentrate on things that aren't just showing the stupid Alpha Chat advert that I love. I love it. I'm sorry, I can't help it. Exactly, totally unnecessary and also spot on. ZFL things. I think we need to keep Dancil in the middle here, flip U2, and flip U2. I mean, Alpha Chad is no Dancil. Star of the team right here, but pretty good sidekick. Oops. So definitely a good first half there for the Falcons. Only the second team to score against the Maddens. Remember, the Maddens had conceded a total of 1 touchdown all season, which was in their last game against the Valor. So already we've done something. We've scored a touchdown against this formidable Maddens defense. Yeah, they did. Viking copy missed it. Poor Goose or poor Colonel Alexander Wolf took Madcap Miggs, and Madcap Miggs failed to act a single turn, like did it like 4 times, failed to act, and then got killed. Madcap Miggs was not good. It's the politest way I can say that. Oh wow, so we rolled the maximum number, so there's a decent chance it's going to scatter out, but we can hope. It's a high kick, so they'll probably want to put someone underneath it. So it doesn't scatter out because they caught it. That's probably about as good a situation as we could hope for there. At least they had to get there. But yeah. Oof. Did I say thank you, Electric Vision, for the raid? I'm not sure if I did. Sorry, I might have been very focused. Evie, if I didn't say thank you for the raid. Very, very belatedly.
I should probably say something meaningful to all our Cabal Vision viewers.
Gets the KO on that hit, so straight away down to 10 for the drive.
What's with all this grabbing nonsense? Just hit him. If I had a goal,
Oh, Pile Driver. Pile Driver. I don't know if I've ever even seen Pile Driver. Danzo to Slice does not muck about. Immediate Pile Driver. I genuinely don't know if I've even seen Pile Driver in Blood Bowl 3. That was fun. I kind of wish it had worked so I could have seen the animation of the pile driving animation, but... Oh, Troll is not having it. Fishbone Rumple Clumps, not helping. Guessing we're still getting the foul here from Cackle Sneaker on Josh Veryboon. No foul either. Okay, wow. Young Reliable has a 3 dice hit on Snurto. Take that first. I think we do take that first because it's going to decide whether we have a gap to go through here. No POW. I guess we got Fen, so I guess we just keep you there. Do we do a rowdy Alpha Chad 2 into 1 to get the drive going? Start like we mean it. Not a frenzy trap, a frenzy opportunity. I'd take the POW. Okay. We're going to go straight on. We're going to put some pressure on here. Fucking. We actually can base them. That's amazing. All right. It's going to be a lot of dice to base, but we're going to try. Yeah, we'll try. We'll do that last, though. Maximum pressure. I think that's the order of the day for this turn. Do we base? Is this more annoying just to stay here? So we base then. We're creating a gap. I don't know, I think it's still forcing them to do the 3+ back here is good, isn't it? All right. Pressure. Lots and lots of pressure. Oh, can't foul use pile driver. Great point, Cobblestorm. I forgot that that's how that works because I never see anyone use pile driver. Good point. Mongoose not fit for this. Yeah, we've definitely put some pressure on Colonel Alexander J. Wolf back here with these league leading before the round. Maddens going to try and clear some space for themselves in the middle. Broguragog comes in with a hit on Josh Vertiboon. Now arm break is nice. Nice fight. Now they are going to have to definitely dodge the ball carrier, so at least 1 3+ here. Quicks with the 10 months of tier 2 resubs. Quicks, thank you so much. That's mega generous with the tier 2 as well. Haven't seen you in a bit. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for supporting the channel as always. You're awesome. Doesn't fail the 3+ dodge for us and gets into a Vengabus type of cage. So we've got some work to do. That's off tackle. I've got 4 rerolls. Gonna have a think about it. It was a good turn for Goose though. They got into a good position. I wonder if this rushing to base them was too much. I wonder if we're better off just keeping that screen a bit harder. Having a good old think here. Oh, it's me thinking. I'm an idiot. I was waiting to see if I want to use tackle. I'm sorry, Goose, for delaying so long. They do put the reroll in and don't get it. Okay. Well, I think there is at least a way to get on hit on the ball here, because if we can hit this over, then we could clear that. We haven't got a hit with tackle or restless the thing, but we probably still want to go for it. So you start with this one. That's not what we need. Okay, oh, we live with it. Hit there. We can take another hit. Two dice there. Two dice here, and then we'll blitz after. So yeah, we're not hitting the ball this turn now. Ah, it's a shame. All right. Disappointing hits. Really disappointing hits. Bummer. Could have been a great turn. Could hit the ball that turn, but we did not get the. Did not get what we were looking for. Having said that, can still get some good pressure on here at the back. And a nice armor break as well. I think with all that pressure, it's actually best just to stand this up. Sorry, everyone, for making you sit there for a minute while I was wondering why Goose was taking so long. I forget that tackle not being on auto means I have to make those decisions. Spitali does not go down, but is probably going to get hit some more over here. Does get the big pow on Gergo Blackburn. Panic every time Gergo Blackburn gets hit with all those serious injuries. Oh, and another big pow. 2 big pows there that turn. And that one does break armor. Just a stun. Good. Still got to move this ball though, I think. Another pow on Spitali. Yikes. All the pows this turn.
Contact his HR department immediately.
And piles on. I love that they're just auto-piling on. Mongoose committing to the bit with that pile on. That's what I love about the ZFL. Like, in the ZFL, like, most of the coaches commit to the bit even when it's not really good for them, right? Like, that is a risky pile on. Like, that pile driver could end your turn with the ball exposed. But it's the team thing to do, and so Goose does it. And that's why it's a fun league to play in. It kind of needs that buy-in from all of the coaches. But I think the buy-in from ZFL coaches is so good across the board. Like, most coaches do the fun things, even when possibly they shouldn't. Oh no, they powered Dancil. Not Dancil. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Just a stun. Oh. Just a stun. Ah. Having a strength 5 tree is frustrating sometimes. I was thinking that was a 1 dice and I was like, oh no, it's strength 5. Sometimes I do think having a strength 6 tree would be nice.
Boo.
Takes root, but at least it's a movement 3 tree, so it does get up. Mm. Pretty tempted to go for the ball here. Again, doing what I think my team would do, doing what I think Alpha Chad would want to do, is go for the ball. Is it the smartest play? Arguably not. Is it the Alpha Chad play? Arguably. Those two aren't always the same thing, the smartest play and the Alpha Chad play. You'll be shocked to hear. Gets in. Gets the knockdown. Gets a weird floating ball in that square. Can we just get all the way around with you? We can. So maybe we don't do the 3+ with you. Maybe just go. Yeah, I think this is better. Oh, we snaked it. Shoot. Oh, that looked really good for a second, and now it looks less good. Oh well. It's still not awful. The ball's still on the floor. Chad coming through with the leaping sack. Chad moves. Could have dodged in, but would that be an Alpha Chad thing to do? No. Leap in. That's an Alpha Chad thing to do. Glad I at least didn't do that, because I was thinking about doing the 3+ dodge with Chad first. But I'm glad I didn't, because at least now he's up and yeah, losing to Darth Batali on the sneaky for the turn is less bad. Still bad, but less bad. I did get the awesome ball pack, yes. I haven't put it on for ZFL, probably should actually. But yeah, I did. I couldn't resist the rainbow ball. Who could resist the rainbow ball? It looks amazing. Tense game state here. We're going to see some brawling, but not successful. Makes the dodge. Comes around, gets a 2 dice here just to push. That's good. The ball is not hard to get. And they're off again. Rushing. And again. All right. One more dodge. Oh, that was they haven't blitzed yet. I forgot they hadn't blitzed yet. Pushes Zendelli to the sideline. Well, we have plays. Which is the correct play? No knockdown there is good. They can grab though. Yeah, okay. Pretty good turn there for them. How much do I want to trust this tree? Because I think we can get 2 dice, right? Like, currently we are strength 5 and they're strength 6. If I base here and here, then we get strength 5, 6, 7. Can't cancel that because it's guard. Good job. You unreliable. I can't believe I ever called you unreliable. Gonna be the power, obviously. Gonna throw you here. And a nice power too. Oh, amazing. It's KO. So now it's just a 2+ dodge to hit the ball. Or are we better off doing it with a tackle? It's an extra 2+, but we hit with tackle. It's probably better. Does get it down. Go Blackburn. And gets the armor break and jams the tackle in. All right, that's something. Oh, that's nice power as well. Push you onto the tackle too. Now Alpha Chad comes and takes the ball, right? Easy peasy. Let's strip ball here. Do we even actually take the ball here, or do we just go and stand like here? Because if we go and get the ball, we're getting surfed after. Actually not sure if it's worth it. I think we're just getting round onto this. Screening that off a bit. Really like to be there. Oh, I knew that's going to happen. I really didn't want to put that reroll in, but I think I had to at that point. Dancil gets up. Ready to be heroic. Okay. Great hit by Unreliable, who started the game so badly. That was a big, big hit to remove the troll and make the gap. Don't like leaving the ball on the floor though. Would have much preferred to pick it up. I don't know, maybe I should have done. Just didn't want to get Chad surfed for it.
Players arrive to assist their treatment.
It is not a pout. Is that a blitz or a block? That was a block. So who's picking the ball up? Maybe this one? Watkinskian? Or maybe they're not picking the ball up? Or could be Diesel. Could it be Diesel? The goblin who thinks he's a Black Orc? No, it's this one. Gets it. Ah. Oh, gotta get it again. Rushing as well.
I'm looking forward to these next few matches.
We dodge Diesel, I guess. Oh, does the rush. Makes it. Here comes Diesel. Down to 1 reroll now. And they have pop dodge on that as well. They're through. Ah. Not making this easy on me, are they? Definitely not making this easy on me. As you would expect for the team that has been top of the division all season. Stubborn, competitive team. They haven't blitzed yet. Do they remember that they haven't blitzed yet? Have to dodge a Black Orc to blitz. Fails. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I think this is the play. Oh, that's a rush as well. Oof. Okay, do you then. You've taken root, so you can't. Good enough. Oh, last reroll does get it, but that's all the rerolls gone now. No armor break. Not a great scatter. No! Oh my god, this game. This game is looking like a draw. Ah, I thought we had it for a second, but we just haven't been able to finish it off. We haven't quite been able to finish this drive. It's certainly been an eventful one. We have not been shy on the drama. It's been constant sacks this half. But it feels like it's slipping away from the Falcons here. So many chances, but couldn't quite finish it. Like the snake with that one was a snake with Tadar was a big one. And then these last 2 turns, not being able to quite secure the ball, even while sacking it. You never know. It's all still 3 pluses for these goblins. So if we get a 3+ fail somewhere, could be a chance. Not picking up on the show hands. Comes in for the blitz on Diesel. Just to push. Oh, interesting. We're pushing you backwards. Okay, so we've cleared the ball. 3+ pickup. Guess you want to do it with you because you're off tackle, or you do it on Diesel. Is it going to be Diesel with a moment of heroics? It's scary, isn't it, when you're down to 1 reroll? Because yeah, if you're thinking about once it fails, but it doesn't fail. Oh god, yeah, that's probably the draw, isn't it? That's probably secured it. Not done yet, but probably secures the draw. That pickup. With the reroll still in hand. Rushing like the 3 mountains over here. Rushing like the dwarfs. Only 2 Blood Bowl nuts, so yeah, this is like a big one. I mean, we haven't lost, which is the most important thing, but a win would be huge for our chances. A draw puts us back into 3rd place. In a 2-horse race. It was our loss to the dwarfs at the beginning of the season that's really put us behind for the whole season. Come on, fail something, I'm begging you. Begging for a fail here. They're not doing it. Oh, that's really good for them. Really nice. They are using the full time bank here, and they are not knocking down Alpha Chad, at least that's good. They are wedging him in here. Really nice position from Goose. I have still got a play on here, but really nice position. Yeah, you had to go for that. Oh, the grab makes it worse for me. Yeah, okay, pretty nice. Nice hit there. Because the grab takes away part of what I was planning. Yeah, because I was going to do that and go for this now. Maybe I just have to go for the 3+. So if I hit you there, then I've got you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I think we should go for the 3+ now. I think that's probably just right, isn't it? Let's bring things forward first anyway. Or, hang on. If I hit that, then I can go for it with Chad, can't I? Hit you there. If it's a push, we still got the 2+ out. 1. Yeah, I think this is better than what I was going to do. This is better. We lose the tackle, but we get 4 bites at it. I think I want to hit this way so I don't get it down, at least I can stick it onto the tackle. No knockdown first time. Does get the knockdown second time. Huge knockdown. This way it can't scatter towards any of their players. Oh, big injury from Alpha Chad on Diesel. Okay. Not sure if that scatter's good or bad. We have to pick this ball up. Dancil being Dancil, getting into a scoring position. Got the strip ball here still. Okay, that helps. And then get away from the strip ball, I think. Spitali running off with the ball, doing what Spitali does. Can't make this very safe, but at least it's not too close to the ball carriers. Definitely dodge you, but then where do we finish? Do we go on you and at least make you take the block? Yeah, I think we do. Whew! Big turn. Big job. Alpha Chad yet again. What a game from Alpha Chad. Alpha Chad in a crucial game is coming up big. That's pretty good, that not falling over. So now it's a double rush to hit the ball. Doesn't go for the blitz. Ooh. That was a 1 as well. Gets there. Okay, that's not the blitz, so we're going to dodge to hit. You can bring a goblin through for 2 dice. Okay, yeah, you can blitz with Snurto on a 2 dice. 1 rush and 1 dodge. It's not the strip ball there, at least. Oh, you can save the dodge there as well. Nice. Yeah, I see what they're planning now. Yeah, makes sense. Okay. So now it's just 2 dice on a 2+. Oh, I know. Apparently we can hit from here. Is it a 3 dice? Totally missed that play. They can take the boat down. Probably should. Totally missed that. Yeah, take the boat down. I think I would do the same. Gets the stun as well. All right. What a game, guys. What a game. Still in the balance. This is my turn 15, their turn 16. So I get a 1 turn if they do score. They have to score next turn. So that's worth thinking about, right? Like they have to score. They have got lots of players in scoring range, sadly. So it's quite doable. We just got to hit things. Base things, hit things, and then try and get the ball. Here's Alpha Chad punching. Surf this one. Don't surf this one because I'm not taking unnecessary dice. Smash it in the face. Hand off. Fails a pickup. Ugh. The handoff play to Dancil was on, but now the touchdown is on for the Goblin still. No rerolls left for the Maddens though. It's going to be a dramatic ending. What a game. What a game. But yeah, they're probably going to throw a pass here though, without a reroll, so it's going to be tough. Not impossible, but tough. Double skulls. We've got it. We've got the win. Oh my God. What an ending. The Maddens. Double skull. Dr. Dirk goes after Chokis the Vast and fails to get even a push. That's really unlucky. Really, really unlucky. Can we get the touchdown on Dancil to cap it all off? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that'll be a rush. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so we can. It's gonna be a dodge either way. So let's do the handoff. There's no point holding any of it back. We haven't got any rerolls anyway, so let's just see if it works. Chokis the Vast makes a dodge, gets around, hands it to Dancil. Dancil Saunters fails a catch. I'll never. Wow. A huge win. Huge win at the top of the ZFL Division 2 standings. Absolutely massive. Going to say thank you to Goose. Well, that was really something. The first loss of the season. The first loss of the season for those Maddens. 1-0, not what we're used to seeing from the Falcons lately, not the high scoring drama we're used to, but a win is a win. Was Dancil Saunters. Listen, Dancil Saunters was kidnapped last week, so I think we can forgive him making one mistake after such a traumatic experience. Personally. Boy, oh boy. Wow, let's have a quick show those standings again so we can show you what it means. It won't update right away because of the way that ZFL works. They don't update the standings on the board on the ZFL page until after the recap show, which Goose will do in a few days' time. Can't find there it is. But as you can see, the Falcons with that win will jump into first place, and the Maddens, who've been in first place for the entire season, will for the first time be outside the promotion places. Now, the Three Mountains and Maddens still have to play each other. I think they play each other in the last round. So they are still going head to head. And I don't think the Falcons are counting any chickens at all either, because the Falcons still have to play the Steelers, who've been sneakily getting into the conversation for sure for promotion as well. So we've still got to play the Steelers. We've still got to play the Hansburg Hamhawks, who have a new coach and off to a good start with their new coach. And still got to play the Salzman Puritans as well, stinky Nurgle team. So definitely not home and dry. But that is a huge win for sure. With the Maddens and Three Mountains having to play each other, that definitely has taken a big step in the direction of promotion for the Falcons. So huge result in the ZFL for the Fangorn Falcons. And also something that I can do right now. So let's have a look at the situation. So no level yet for dance, I don't think. I really want to roll. So Alpha Chat has due a stat. And I have been saying to myself, just privately all the way along, because I'm really trying to build players thematically, right? Like originally Alpha Chad was going to get tackle, and then because his season was going really badly and he got forced to sit out a game, he got frenzy because he got worked up into a frenzy, right? Like I'm trying to do things like that we play the story more than just taking the optimum picks on everyone. Dancil got Dauntless after he was attacked with a bomb and a chainsaw. So that was like, okay, clearly the kid has got some moxie, he's Dauntless. We're trying to do fun skills. And I've been saying all along in my head that Alpha Chad will save for a stat, but only take the stat if it's strength. Because if it's strength, I think it fits his character. If it's not strength, I don't think it fits his character. I don't think Alpha Chad wants to be agile. Alpha Chad wants to be like super buff. So, I kind of want to roll the stat and see if he gets strength, but I also want to think about what I would take if I don't get strength, because once you roll it, you have to take it. So I think I need to maybe think about that instead of rolling that right away. From next season, the whole level up system is about to change. From next season, the whole level up system is about to be, you get like a sporting director type figure who looks after your levels for you. So it won't be me making the decisions from next season. Armor up could make a lot of sense. Like the other option, I guess, is Juggernaut. I was thinking about Armbar doesn't fit his character. I don't think Stand Firm fits his character. Maybe Stand Firm fits his character. Brawler, No, he's not really a brawler. Like he's like more of like a swaggering. I don't know. Guard doesn't fit his character. Multiple block could fit his character. Break tackle doesn't fit his character. Juggernaut could fit his character. Pile driver, I don't think so. Like if it was piling on, definitely. But pile driver's like a fouling thing. He's not a fouler. Thick skull could fit his character, actually. Thick skull could fit his character. Goose, thank you for dropping in. Thank you. Guys, if anyone is not following Goose, Mongoose, who, by the way, again, for anyone who likes this sort of thing, is also my opponent in Rebel Playoffs very soon. Does Mongoose's name have zeros in it, or does it have an O's? I think it's O's first and then zeros at the end. Yeah. Goose does a recap show of all the second division weeks every week. Mondays, it's like, unfortunately, it's at like 2 a.m. for UK, but it's I always catch up on it afterwards. But yeah, if you're American time zone, it's a much more sensible time. But yeah, thank you so much for the game. It was a really, really fun game. I really appreciated that. Like, I felt like we both leaned into our things. Like, I didn't stall. You did the pile drivers, even in situations where you probably shouldn't have done them. Like, I was saying that during the game. Like, what I appreciate about the ZFL is I feel like most of the coaches play their teams like within like the story. Like everyone like plays their teams like as they would try to act. So like that's what's fun about the ZFL. It's a fun story, and to make it a fun story, you've got to do that. Because yeah, like I definitely like had a part of me that was like, oh, I really want to stall here on turn 7, but can't do it. Not the way the story's gone as well, where like the Falcons have only just won the fans back over from being accused of being boring. It would not have been the Falcons thing to do. So nearly cost us, but Alpha Chad had a monster game and saved the day. Oh my God, as well. I got so lucky at the start when I missed the stand firm. Got so lucky there at the start. I just missed the stand firm for a 1 dice into 1 dice and then powered you and got the casualty. That was nothing but luck and not paying attention. I think I could make a case for giving him armor up. I think armor up is the other one in my head that if we roll the stat, I guess like does fit his character a bit. Like he's just getting more and more buff. Like as far as I'm concerned, Alpha Chad just wants to be really buff. Like that's his main priority. And armor is like a lesser version of being buff, isn't it? So I think let's roll the stat. And if he gets strength, he definitely takes strength. If he gets armor, if not, he gets armor. Those are the two choices. He's not taking movement. He's not taking agility. He's not taking passing. All right. Cross fingers for strength because it would be hilarious and it would make the team so expensive and stupid. No. Boo. Yeah, well, we take the armor. I think having done it now, like you have to choose it. So fine. We'll save for a stat again. I want him to be strength 4. But I think him being the fanciest armor is the right thing to do. But he's got to get buff. Basically, Alpha Chad just wants to get buff. That's what Alpha Chad wants. So we'll save again. Well, we probably won't get another level this season. If I had the choice, I'd save up and try and get him strength. But next season, it won't be my choices anyway. So yeah. Honestly forgot Madcap Mix had Unchanneled Fury when I picked him. Yeah, oh my God, how bad was Madcap Mix? That was brutal. Madcap Mix, who did not take a single action. Like, how many turns is he on the pitch? Like 5 turns. Failed Unchanneled Fury every single time. And then got cast. Horrific. Was so bad. For the YouTubes, I should wrap this up. Yeah, if you are watching this on YouTube and you're enjoying this ZFL nonsense, and why wouldn't you? Please do hit that like and subscribe. And also check out Goose. Goose has not yet made a YouTube channel. I think he might get bullied into making a YouTube channel soon because Twitch is making it harder to store your highlights and stuff. And a lot of people want to see those second division recap shows. There's been so much good stuff in the ZFL second division. I said it while I was recapping last week's game against the Supremes. But if you like my game against the Supremes, the one that finished 5-3 and where I was losing 3-2 on like turn 13, that was not the most entertaining game on the recap show that week. There was like 3 games and like at least one of them, in my opinion, was more entertaining than my 5-3. So like that is how good the games have been in the second division. I think it's been ridiculously fun. I wish I could like go through all the teams here. Like, there's the one problem with the way the competition's set up is they remake the things every time for the one-offs, because like, again, like every team's coach is just committed so hard to their thing. Like, you've got the Goblins who keep trying to carry the ball on the troll. You've got the Three Mountains with who I had like the craziest game against at the start of the season when they beat me like 4-2 with Dwarfs. You've got the Cindy halflings, for whom Cindy has just been ridiculously bad, but you've got the like Skaven team that all died and have been raised again. So like there's a zombie that used to be a gutter runner and who keeps trying to carry the ball. Like, everyone's like done their bits so well. And the thing is that like over the course of the season, that has led to some hilarious things happening. So yeah, there's also a human team that I mistakenly referred to as a Nurgle team earlier. I don't know why I said that. Definitely not a Nurgle team, a human team, some of whose players got a bit sick, but they're absolutely fine. That's who we're playing next. And I won't refer to them as a Nurgle team again, I'm sorry. But yeah, wow, it's really set up. Let's have a quick look. Actually, I should have maybe done this before I wrapped up for YouTube, but let's have a quick look at the remaining schedules, because we can do that here as well, can't we? So the remaining games for the teams all in the hunt. So next round, we're playing the human team. The Maddens have the Goblins, and the Three Mountains have Supremes. I think this could be a tough game for the Three Mountains, actually. The Supremes, if they ever stop praying, they have a pretty good team. They do keep praying a lot, which means that their Saurus are often not around. But when they're not praying, there's a lot of good Saurus there now. So yeah, that could be a tough one. And they could all be tough. Like, this could definitely be tough for us as well. Nurgle is not who we're playing. Humans can be a really tough matchup for Wood Elves. Humans, often a tough matchup for Wood Elves with their passing game. That's what I said. Then we've got the Three Mountains have the Assassins. I don't trust the Assassins. Brainrot, the head coach, hates me, so I reckon he might not want to win that game. Doesn't hate me, he hates Guinness. The Maddens have the Deadrock Tyrants. That's the necromantic team that was a Skaven team, all raised from the dead. And we've got the Hamhawks. Now, the Hamhawks have got a new head coach whose in-game name I can't remember, but whose real-life name is Torquemada. So the Hamhawks have got a very good new coach. So that's a really tough game for us, I think, in round 10. And then round 11, we have Skitsburg, who are currently 4th and who've been on a really good run recently. Another really good coach, practical snow in real life. So I think we've got a really tough run in. But then, of course, the Three Mountains play the Maddens in the last round. So it's all heading towards a very dramatic final round. Real life name, yes. Real life name. It's on his passport. Well, the point is, because everyone's playing a character, right? Like, my real life name is not Guinness. But I can't remember everyone's character name. Is it on here? No, it's not yet. My real life name is Tree, that's true.